Today our topic is the philosophy of Epictetus in one video. Epictetus was a Stoic philosopher who lived a long time ago, but his ideas are still very useful today. He taught people how to live a good life, even when things are hard. His main idea is that we cannot control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we react to it. This is a simple idea, but it is very powerful. Let me explain more about his philosophy and how it can help you in your life. Epictetus was born as a slave, which means he did not have much freedom in his early life. But even in this difficult situation, he found a way to be free in his mind. He believed that true freedom comes from understanding what is within our control and what is not. For example, you cannot control the weather or what other people say about you or whether you will get sick. But you can control your own thoughts, your actions, and how you respond to these things. This is the key to his philosophy. One of the most important teachings of Epictetus is to focus on what you can control and let go of what you cannot control. Many people waste a lot of time and energy worrying about things they cannot change. For example, if you are stuck in traffic, you cannot make the cars move faster. But you can choose how you react to this situation. You can get angry and stressed, or you can accept it and use the time to think or relax. The situation is the same, but your reaction makes all the difference. This is a very practical lesson that can help you in many areas of life. Another important idea from Epictetus is to not let external things define your happiness. Many people think that they need to have a lot of money, a big house, or a perfect job to be happy. But Epictetus teaches that true happiness comes from within. It comes from being content with what you have and focusing on your own character and actions. For example, if you lose your job, it is natural to feel sad. But you can choose to see this as an opportunity to learn something new or to find a better job. Your happiness does not depend on the job itself, but on how you think about it and what you do next. Epictetus also teaches us to be prepared for difficulties. Life is not always easy, and there will be times when things go wrong. But if you expect these challenges and prepare for them, they will not surprise you or break you. For example, if you know that people can be unkind, you will not be shocked when someone is rude to you. Instead, you can stay calm and respond with kindness. This does not mean that you should expect the worst all the time, but it means that you should be realistic and ready for whatever happens. One of the most famous sayings of Epictetus is, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This is a very important lesson. Many people blame their problems on other people or on bad luck. But Epictetus says that the real problem is not the situation itself, but how we think about it. For example, if someone insults you, the insult is not the problem. The problem is if you let it hurt you or if you get angry. If you choose to ignore it or to respond calmly, the insult has no power over you. This is a very powerful way to live because it means that you are always in control of your own mind. Epictetus also teaches us to practice self-discipline. This means to control your desires and to focus on what is truly important. Many people are controlled by their emotions and desires. They want to eat too much, spend too much money, or waste time on unimportant things. But Epictetus says that we should train ourselves to be stronger than these desires. For example, if you feel like eating junk food, you can choose to eat something healthy instead. If you feel like procrastinating, you can choose to do your work first. This takes practice, but over time, it will make you stronger and more in control of your life. Another lesson from Epictetus is to accept what you cannot change. This is not always easy, but it is very important. There are many things in life that we cannot control, such as the past, the weather, or other people's opinions. If we try to change these things, we will only feel frustrated and unhappy. But if we accept them, we can focus on what we can do to make our lives better. For example, if you make a mistake, you cannot change it. but you can learn from it and try to do better next time. This is a much more positive and productive way to live. Epictetus also teaches us to be grateful for what we have. Many people focus on what they do not have and forget to appreciate what they do have. But Epictetus says that we should be thankful for everything, even the small things. For example, if you have food to eat, a place to live, and people who care about you, you are already very lucky. By focusing on these things, you can feel more content and happy. This does not mean that you should not try to improve your life, but it means that you should not take what you have for granted. Another important idea from Epictetus is to live in the present moment. Many people spend too much time thinking about the past or worrying about the future. But Epictetus says that the only moment we have is the present. We cannot change the past, and we cannot control the future. But we can choose how we live right now. For example, if you are spending time with your family, enjoy that time. Do not think about what you have to do later or what happened yesterday. By living in the present, you can enjoy life more and feel more peaceful. Epictetus also teaches us to be humble and to not think too highly of ourselves. Many people want to be recognized and praised by others. But Epictetus says that this is not important. What is important is to be a good person and to do the right thing, even if no one notices. For example, if you help someone in need, do not expect them to thank you. Do it because it is the right thing to do. This way, you will not be disappointed if people do not appreciate you, and you will feel good about yourself no matter what. Finally, Epictetus teaches us to remember that life is short and that we should make the most of it. Many people waste their time on unimportant things or put off their dreams for later. But Epictetus says that we should live with purpose and make the most of every moment. For example, if you have a dream, do not wait for the perfect time to start. Start now, and do what you can with what you have. Life is too short to waste, so make the most of it. In conclusion, the philosophy of Epictetus is very practical and useful for everyday life. His teachings can help you to be more in control of your thoughts and actions, to accept what you cannot change, and to focus on what is truly important. By following his advice, you can live a more peaceful, content, and meaningful life. Remember, it is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. So, take control of your mind, focus on what you can do, and make the most of every moment. This is the wisdom of Epictetus, and it can help you to live a better life.